Oh my God. Oh, the emotional is. Oh, Carl Thomas. I knew you when I
Niggas,
had a friend. The fuck out
I
of
said everything, please.
niggas really, niggas really want to see the kid fucked up out here. That's cool. I got
No.
something for y'all niggas.
Here we go.
Nah,
This is brothers
nah, cause
talking.
yo, I said, yo, go ahead, yo, yeah,
Go
you go.
ahead.
I
Yeah.
was
Oh
talking. My
my
bad.
God, dog. It's too early for this shit. No, you don't start your shit till like 9. Listen, you got about an hour, 15 minutes till it's your time to shine. So I need you to
Oh
be in and
man,
out.
I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Let's
I'm
go,
not
yo.
trying to hear none of that.
This is Brothers Talking Shit podcast, episode 145. If you don't know, after 145 episodes, it's a goddamn shame, but I am the Flush Man. I'm still a fat boy. I'm still calling you broadish, and I'm still your Huckleberry.
And this Iceberg Shorty, aka the King of Controversial Comments. I say it where I say it. I'm at where I'm at. Don't hit me unless you try and cut the check. And I'm gonna leave my second part for the end. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
What it do, man? It's your boy Drew, aka the Charm Guy, aka Juice, aka Big Beard Bandit Beard Man, whatever. I'm high. Hey, y'all, if y'all ain't gonna check out my album, y'all need to. I appreciate everybody that listens and checked it out. I'm overwhelmed with love. I appreciate that, y'all. I'm really thankful, and I'm ready to pod.
Yo, what it do, what it is. It's your boy Jay, Big Belly Rude Boy 2 times, Mr. Put You in the Chokehold. And I'm here with my brothers. Happy Memorial Day. Hope everybody had a good one. And here we go.
It's your boy JB, the one and only. And as always, I'm here before 9 o'clock. And there's a little, I feel a little, man, I'm going to just let it go. Go ahead. I'm going to pass it to the one and only. I want some bullshit tonight.
We see, motherfucker.
This is your guy, Cool Mike, a.k.a. Dr. Mike, a.k.a. the People's Podiatrist, also known as your favorite foot doctor. And we're coming to you with a collection of gentlemen as some earth shakers.
Yes, sir.
We some 40-acre takers. We're not waiting.
Take that.
And we some generational curse breakers.
Oh, indeed.
We are the prophetic podcast because we be known.
We do be knowing.
And we just some brothers talking some shh.
With your cool ass.
In the garage. Yep.
Yo, now let me ask you something, yo. Ain't nobody coming through that door, is there? Because she can get ugly, cuz.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, like, yeah. When the kids are like, hey, Dad. Hey, Dad, real quick.
Be another tragic goddamn concussion event. Like,
hey, Dad, real quick, I gotta ask you something real quick. Yo,
we record clear.
Cool, you was talking about how weird it is to record on a Tuesday. It definitely was weird because my daughter was like, are you about to record? And I'm like, it was like 8:17. I'm like, oh no, we won't record tonight. Like, it's crazy. Your whole house be ready for it, man. So
I'm glad you brought it up. So now I'm about to get to this shit right now. This is gonna be my second part. Motherfucker, you ain't slick. This motherfucker want us to record on Tuesday so we can drop on his birthday. Oh shit! Oh wow,
you silly as hell.
The Flash Man strikes again.
Crazy.
He pulled the Kanye West on us. Tupac. That's what he did. And Gemini.
The Flash Man strikes again.
Yeah, I was like, this motherfucker right here. He was adamant too, like, hey, you want to go on Tuesday? Ain't nobody do shit.
Yeah. Yo, I said Tuesday. I didn't even think about it. I thought about it. I said Tuesday because
I published this shit tonight. Fuck you.
That's fine. You know, the quicker you publish, the better. But I actually, holidays, and I know how family gets. So I actually didn't even do anything last night. I did all my stuff kind of Saturday and Sunday. So I was really just on chill, but I just, everybody, might got some family events to go to or something. So, I figured we could do it on Tuesday, but us dropping on my birthday ain't a bad thing at all. The boy turned 39 tomorrow. Holla at me. 39, a weird number, ain't it?
That's a Happy birthday. Number to be alive, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
good number to be alive.
Plus, we should have a Zoom happy hour tomorrow night, yo. I'm with it.
Listen, dog, I can't do tomorrow night is my wife's whole day, bro. I'm not doing nothing with nobody. If you don't text me or call me, that's the only communication I'm doing, bro. I ain't trying to do nothing on my birthday belongs to her tomorrow.
I'm sorry, what?
My birthday belongs to her tomorrow, bro.
Sucker.
I am not doing anything but answering phone calls and text messages.
He said, I'm sorry, what?
Sucker. I got
So
you, JB. That's what JB wants to say.
That's fine. Listen, that's fine. But look, I'm like I said, I'm not doing. I'm
So-
not touching.
so I guess
I'm not going nowhere near this computer.
So look, what I'm saying is, are you saying that she has plans for you, or it's been monopolized?
No, I'm opening up my day, so whatever she got planned for me, we moving. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? I'm not making no plans for nothing. Right. So if she got, I don't know what is going to be. So I'm not going to sit back here and say, oh, I'm doing. Oh, you doing that? You don't know if I got. Nah.
Yeah,
I've been doing this a little minute now.
You almost say meet at 7, and she got something planned, and you don't know.
Exactly.
I can get it. I can dig it.
That didn't. So how the verbiage that you used didn't come out that way. So that's
my communication sometimes be off, so that's fine. I be fucking up with the communication. That communication to get you in a hell of a lot of trouble, boy. You communicate some shit, right?
Absolutely.
I'm the king of that.
Yeah, words.
Nah, but I just really want to, like I said,
all the time.
Exactly. Oh, tone matters too. Whoa, that's not.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The tone will do it every time. So this weekend was Memorial Day weekend. We got a couple vets. 4 of us are vets. But in general, fellas, how did your Memorial Day weekend go, bro?
Well, man, Memorial Weekend actually falls onto my typically our anniversary, man. Our anniversary was just past May 28th. We celebrated 17 years.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
We got a little low. I'll tell you off the cash because
ain't nobody business.
right. But we had a really, really nice time. We hadn't been able to enjoy each other, man, for a really, really long time, to be honest. And so I know it's Memorial, but it's always 17 years. Ain't 7 years. 7 months, nothing ain't easy about that. So just grateful, you know what I mean?
7 days.
7 days.
7 hours.
7 minutes on this motherfucker getting married.
And that's facts.
Right.
Yeah, man. Much gratitude though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, congrats, man. Hey, 17 years is a big deal, especially in a time where people really aren't married as much. Even the boomers, their divorce rates are really high. So we're seeing millennials and Generation Nexus turn that around. But so I want to reiterate, congratulations again.
Thank
17 years, married, family man, professional. It's a lot to say about that.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. No doubt. And I feel like we in, not to get, but even just a space because we all maturing and we know some of the things that we partake in offline, right? And that's kind of filtered its way into our relationship in a positive way. You know what I mean? More respect, and a synergy thing that goes along with it. And so it's real good, man. Real good. You know what I mean? Looking forward to the rest of our lives.
Man, that makes me so happy to hear, dog. Like,
yeah,
man.
Couldn't always say it, if we're being honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the part that I'm like, I'm grateful to hear.
It's encouraging.
That where you are. Yeah, absolutely.
But that's what people our age, it gives you something to look that, like, you know what, it can be done. You know what I'm saying?
That's damn. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what ain't it always, and we're gonna get back to Memorial Day, but ain't it always like, I talk to a couple young guys and my relationship stuff, they be, I give them something, but I be like, yo, listen, I ain't gotta figure it out at all. And I got guys around me who schooling me every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just good to, see the, in these days and times, man.
But this is what I know. We gotta keep talking to each other. We might not need to be giving advice if we don't know, necessarily, unless it's coming from an experienced place. But like, I need people, you know what I'm saying, to go, and then so I remember when it was, and I was giving different advice 7 years ago, and then so. But like, is amongst men, as long as we keep it, if you got a young person, niece, asking you, you know what I'm saying? Like a man asking you, just tell him what the 6 months is like. Tell him what the years
Right,
like.
exactly,
You know what I mean?
right.
So because that matters too. And tell him how could you have been better? Not on some like pedestal shit, but on
Right.
some just because I want to get better. And if she wants to get better, we can get better. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Like I tell him all the time, look, bro, I ain't got to figure it out at all, but I can give you some of what I got. You get what I'm saying? I know a little part of it, and I can give you this.
Yeah, the
You know what I'm
elevation happens in every aspect of your life. You know what I'm saying? Relationship, finances, right? Career, you know what I'm saying? Friendships, you know what I'm saying? Family. All that stuff happens, right, in real time, right? You can't neglect that that's happening, right? And it happens for all of us in different spaces, man. So being able to have those conversations and those one-on-ones are super important, man.
And that even comes with the getting older thing. Like with getting older, you know what I'm saying? Like embracing it and just enjoying it, because there's so many people that don't get that opportunity. So like as we're growing, like yo, Iceberg knew me when I was like 21, 22 years old. I'm 39 years old now. Like that's a long time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to know somebody. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you see people grow, and like that's the same person. Like I talk to him, I know who he is, but we've grown. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yo, embracing all that. Like I had an old head tell me, like, I wish I was your age. I'd be like, dog, fuck all that. Like it's about being your age and still being out here and still living your life. Like, we got, so many people. I know we all can look to the left and right and know a spot that's missing where somebody who's still beside us that ain't here no more. You get what I'm saying? So as we get to this shit, like I ain't scared of it. I ain't running from it. Like bring that shit on. Like let's go.
Yeah, we've been
we can get back to Memorial Day if y'all want to, though.
Yeah,
Definitely. Right. A lot of years. And then it's like even with this group, and like even with our conversation before, just the therapy of it. You get what I'm saying? Because it feel like I've known I ain't known fucking cool for like 2-3 years. You get what I'm saying? I thought I'd known cool for forever. When I see cool, the energy, the love, it's like I've always known cool. You get what I'm saying? I've known JB forever. I know Juice forever. Even me and Jay, like Jay, little bro. You get what I'm saying? I knew Jay a year. You get what I'm saying? But it feel like that annoying ass little brother, like you get what I'm saying, from years ago. You get what I'm saying? Like that shit is real, man. It's just like that's why this is so important. For me, it's just like getting with your guys and having these conversations and this open dialogue and taking something from it. Hopefully, people at home are taking something from it as well. But we can get back to Memorial Day.
Yeah. No, yeah, I would say Memorial Day for me, it was it's like it's bittersweet. I drove up and did a little seeing friends and family in Baltimore the other day. Shout out to my boy Nate, took care of me the other night. And came back, and now I'm just chilling in VA. So Memorial Day for me and like my family, we go around to all the cemeteries for the ones that were in the military, to my father's gravesite. So like I said, it's always a bittersweet day, and I think about my life, what I have going on, the people that I lost, and the biggest thing I do, if anything, I make sure that I thank that man upstairs for keeping me here on this earth, to continue to surround me with people that show genuine love. Whether it's on this podcast, whether it's in this house. Then I spent the rest of the time with the family. We do a few things on the grill, and had a couple other family members come over. But that was it. Just sitting there and just thinking about what could have been or what was. And just chopping it up with my little brothers and big brothers and everybody else that's out there. So yeah. And congratulations to my brother Cool. 17's big, so me and you gonna have some discussions later.
Thank you, bro.
And most definitely.
Thank you.
Iceberg.
Not a goddamn thing. Like, fuck out of here. Nothing.
It wasn't no gathering at the house?
Nah, man. Near work. Just work, bro.
I promise you I was waiting on that phone call from you.
Super
I'm like
busy. I got a lot going on, man, and I'm gonna leave it at that. It's just busy. Right? Yeah.
Juice.
Oh man, I feel the same way, bro. it wasn't a holiday for me. You know, I got out a little bit. I was mainly with my children. Got to get out to a car show. Shout out to Milo out in Houston. Houston Trend did a car show on Sunday. Showed up. That was great. But shit, man, it's really been just on the grind, on the hustle, man, for new things to come.
God damn,
And I
Juice.
don't.
I met Milo
meat,
years
meat
ago.
either.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I met Milo years ago that you say that.
Yeah, I'm not eating meat, so like I smelt some barbecue.
How was that going for you? How's that going for you?
It's actually good, man. Like I'm cool with it. I don't desire to really have it anymore. Like it. So like shrimp and fish was like those. That's been like that was like my little I guess nicotine patch. But now, man, it's like nah, I'm good. I don't really want meat at all. I started buying more, vegan based items or little meat shit they got. I buy that and vegetables, and I don't feel all heavy and fucked up inside, so I'm good, man.
That's what's up, JB. How was your holiday, bro?
I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? The weather was shitty.
Definitely.
I worked. You know what I mean? So it wasn't really wasn't too much to it. My pops pulled up on me. Got to see my old man in passing, but I ain't really make no moves. Over there,
That's a good looking brother.
Hey man, I'm so happy for that dude, man.
Man, he look like y'all brother. He look like y'all brother.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Man, I'm so happy.
Like y'all brother.
You know what I mean?
His hair longer than everybody on the podcast. Y'all brother,
man, I'm so happy because he in it. I think him losing all that weight, man, he feels good.
Yeah.
And his spirits are up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that they were ever down, but I think he feels better about himself. And that's just it's been cool to see him rolling like that. So that was a pleasure.
Saturday night I went out, cousin Ashley, her birthday was on the 25th, so she had something, a little shindig. Like you said, the weather was terrible, but it wasn't too bad when we got out that night. When I had a real good night Saturday, Sunday, went over to in-laws. Father-in-law threw something on the grill, the big homie. Ate good, watched the game, relax. Yesterday, like I said, when we make no noise, we was just chilling. The wife had to work, so I was just on the couch, just enjoying my my Monday morning, my Skip Bayless and Shannon and the herd and all that. I got to get that in. So that's basically how my
shout out to Joy.
Yes.
You said the herd. I had to take an opportunity.
Indeed. Joy. Yeah, so that was basically my holiday. I gotta shout out Juice, man. Nights and Hype, man. I can recall I don't know if y'all know people who, y'all know, but people who listen, me and Juice go back a long ways, and I remember before he even picked up a pen, and he was just on the beat side of things, and I can even remember conversations vaguely of him talking about possibly spitting or whatever, and to hear that, it was like it's definitely a vibe, man. It's definitely like it feel like it's ride music. It's definitely something you ride to, but what was it, 8 tracks?
Yeah, it
the
was
features on there. The features on there was perfect, perfectly lined up.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I listened to it that morning, man. I listened to it a couple times. I haven't been back to it just because weekend busy and stuff. I'm gonna get back to it though, but it's definitely, man, like a vibe. I get that.
Definitely ride out music.
So I'm proud of you, bro. I ain't get my feature, but it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But no, I can't remember what joint it was, and I know I texted about it. I can't remember what joint it was. It might have been the second joint on there. I'm like, I'm ready to start typing in my phone. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was the first one. It might have been the first one.
Is it the first or the second one?
So Heights, I'm definitely getting a lot of love from Heights Boulevard, the second one, and then Morning Charm, the intro.
That Morning Charm drink was hot too, yeah. And the drink with the drink with the shorty on it at the last one.
Big J,
she
man.
Was
Shout out to
on that drink.
Big J, man. Yeah, man. I appreciate that, bro, man. Just staying consistent, always putting it out. to the listeners and
It seemed like it's
taking
growth too.
feedback.
It seemed like it's growth. It
Yeah.
feel like growth too. It don't just feel like you on that same level. I definitely feel like you finding you still growing. You finding your niche or your space. You know what I'm saying? And how you want to go about doing things. You getting real comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing to see.
I appreciate that, bro. For real.
Yeah, man. Is we talking about Jay with his sexy pick or what? Is we going there? So fuck it, we here now. So we chilling. You know, we gotta oh yes, nigga. Hey JB, please tell me you got that. JB, where's it at, JB? Pull it up, JB.
I love y'all.
What?
I fucking
Pull up
love
the
y'all.
pictures. Somebody pull a picture up. So we chilling, you know.
Oh, it's in the thread. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
We chilling, you know. The group text is the group text. And Cool Mike. You wouldn't even expect it to come from Cool Mike.
Was it cool when it dropped it?
Yes, it was cool and dropped it. J-O.
I would have sent you the story, but it was one of them situations where the time was going to run out before y'all would have saw it.
Right.
So I had to screenshot it
Yeah.
because I'm trying to support. Look at it, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He baby lotion down. What you got on, brother? Hold on. I need you to give us a plate. What's going on with you, brother? You got a little baby on you? Just that you got on yourself, brother.
That's body oil. That's body oil.
That's body.
Yeah.
What you near before
That's
that?
sausage grease. Fuck out of here.
Did you near before that?
No. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I ain't got to worry about that.
Yo leaking lard.
Oh, these bros right
You
here.
fried a whole pound and a half of bacon, let it cool down, and put it on. Like, hey man, it's my summer upset.
Had to,
So
you know when you rub that Issamiyaki on, you feel sexy. I felt it.
No, this the twist, Jay. You're not supposed to put that stuff on your hands, brother. You put it on your wrists, man. You get it on your hands and your hands.
No. It's body oil. So when you get out the shower, you know, and you take a hot shower, your pores are open. So what happens is you rub it on you and your pores close. Now, if I was to happen anytime I sweat, I smell that. That's the way I smell.
Okay, so Jay, why did you post this picture on Instagram, brother?
Why did I post? I told you it's Miyake. I was like, yo, this smells so delicious.
So you sexy?
I was feeling it, bro. I'm not even fronting. I
That
felt
nigga
it.
said it's.
I did not care.
You made sure your beard was combed. Like you wasn't fresh out the shower, brother. You're lying. Your beard too perfect.
No. I wash or condition my beard in the shower and pick it.
So you pick your beard before you even put clothes on.
Yes, because then if I have any hair that comes down, which you
So
short
you don't
nigga
pick
beard.
it.
Hold on. Listen, you
Go
short
ahead.
nigga beard's gonna learn this, right? So you pick your beard before you put any clothes on or anything else, right? So any short hairs, any stranglers, before you gotta get the shape of it, anything, it's gonna fall on you.
All right, but let me ask you this.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't cut me a flashback. So then, I'm drinking.
Sexy chocolate. Like,
So
come on, sexual chocolate. Come on now, brother.
So then when that happens, then I was like, you dust yourself off, boom, hit yourself with the blow dryer, boom, make sure everything good. Then you rub the oils on. That's when it gets down, you rub them oils on, you know what I'm saying?
Then you pull up Instagram.
And you
Right.
post it.
Right.
Post it to your story.
You let them know that big nigga season is in and you still got it.
See, that's your, hold on.
Hey,
That's your problem, young fella. That's your problem. Big fella season was never out. That's your problem. You talking some big fella season is in. It ain't never going nowhere. Long as I've been breathing.
Big boy season.
Long as I've been over 240, it's been big boy season, baby. That's just how it's been. Get it right, young fella.
There ain't gonna be no shame in my game. You see, I'm wearing that purple rain.
That little beard was a baby goatee when I was out here. Fat boy holding it down for the fat boys. You had a little goatee when I was out here in these streets.
I had a beard before you did.
You had a baby goat. I ain't had no facial hair. I was the fat boy with the baby face.
No. I had a goatee as soon as I retired.
At 6. You had a goatee at 6, motherfucker. We know. Motherfucker knows we had it.
Y'all had that picture.
I really did have a classmate that had a goatee in like the 6th grade.
No, I was in high school. I had mine.
You talking about Joseph?
You know I am.
Shout out to Joseph. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. It definitely had a goatee when we was in middle school.
Right. Like easy.
Yeah.
Like had to get it shaped up.
Right.
That's crazy.
That was some nasty
I
work.
bet he had a baldy when he was 18, though, I bet.
That was some nasty work.
No, that was nasty of you trying to sneak that shit in there.
I'm not sneaking. I'm not hiding it. If I was hiding it, then it would have been a private message. I don't care who see that. I told you I'm auditioning for the role on P Valley. I don't care. You might see me. You might see me. You might see me shirtless on a horse.
Look, you did say that.
I ain't gonna hold you, and I respect it, right? Because we gonna all be like, that's how bad.
He did say that. He did say
daddy, many girls get naked. Right.
We in the premiere. We at the premiere.
Oh, hell yeah.
And they asked me what my name is. I'm telling them JB, so I give Uncle Clifford. You know what I'm saying?
My homegirl actually got daggone audition for Autumn's role. Right? Like, I see, she sent me the joint, and it's like, I just knew it because she auditioned a lot, right? And it was like, yeah, I'm auditioning for this and that, and they want me to do this and that. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And then, like, she hit me like, that was the show. I was like, what? Like, so I just had to put it all together. Yeah, it's crazy. Right. Yeah, they wasn't looking for a light-skinned girl at first.
Yeah, so Jay, you a wild boy, Jay. What y'all want to talk about, man? We talked about Jay and his sexy pick. Okay.
You want to talk about this verses, or you want to hold that for later?
Let's go. Listen, we can talk about the verses. I'm sad to say that I didn't get the opportunity to listen. I was out Sunday night, so y'all tell me how it went. How was the verses?
Right.
I heard the playlist though. Who won? Won again?
The culture won. The culture won.
Was it the energy? What happened?
Well, you can't beat Swiss Energy on any point, right? Like, ever. Like, nobody can beat Swiss's energy. Right. That's Showtime. Come on. Showtime? Like, that you just can't beat that.
Zone.
Yeah. If you're just talking about the music, right? Let's just talk about the music.
Okay.
Them two gentlemen are some of the most accomplished producers on the planet. Right. And as I'm sitting there listening song for song, word for word, listen to them both rock through all these things. I miss the producers' battles because you get so much more. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here looking like, here come the Jay-Z stimulus package. Here come the Drake stimulus package. Here come the Justin Timberlake stimulus package. Here come the DMX and the Lock stimulus package. Like, you got all of that, man. Carrie Hilson, Nelly Furtado, like, you got Missy Elliott, like, you throw the Aaliyah joints on, you can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, X. All of those things were happening in real time. And I sent the message to Cool and them, and they're like, thank you. Like we didn't even know we was rocking. And I was like, yeah, fam. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice treat, man. What I didn't like about it was the crowd. Right?
Horrible.
They did it from Live Miami. And
what happened?
Too young. That is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Too young to appreciate. If it was our demographic in there,
they should have known that though. They should have known that though. They should have
known that.
They aware. They too aware not to know that.
Who should have known that?
Swiss and Timberland. Well, know that wasn't a good place to do it.
Yeah. One, you got to do it in a place that's open, right? And then I guess at some point you have to. I don't blame them. I blame the crowd. Like, what did you think you was coming here to hear, right? You know what I'm saying? These guys is 20 plus years in the game, right? Like, I was sub 20. You know what I'm saying? 21 when Swiss was out here rocking. Like, you know what I'm saying? We Are the Streets came out what? 99, 2000?
I think 2000, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was rocking. Off in that joint. And if you think about the little, the babies of the world, how old is the baby? And no, the baby slander, but like, he was in the crowd.
He's about to be 30.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not 30.
That's like that 8,
right?
9.
Exactly. Yeah, I was rolling around Virginia Beach bumping we in the
Right.
streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. He was grown out here. Yeah.
It knew very well of the whole Puffy beat, but the 8 or 9-year-old, you're not really on it like
Right.
that.
Right.
So, and then you kind of backed it up to his crowd and demographic. So you had a couple people in there, but they wasn't rocking, right? You know what I'm saying? Aaliyah passed in what, 01, 02? Somewhere around there.
Yeah. So they don't even know about Aaliyah like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's my biggest thing. If anybody else saw it, I'll let y'all chime in.
Was it the same? Did they play the same songs from the first one or no?
I didn't watch the first one.
Okay.
I didn't watch the first one when they did it. It's funny that they call it the first verses, but I don't acknowledge that as the first versus battle. I acknowledge Swiss versus Just Blaze is the first versus battle.
Was there anything you felt they didn't play?
Oh yeah, they went 5 hours the first time. This one was 2 hours and 15 minutes. Them guys could go on forever.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, they're way too accomplished with hits to kind of put that in a 2 hour segment. So you could tell that they would just kind of like go. So it was very little story time around it, and they was getting straight to it. Right. It was a little bit of back and forth brotherly banter, but they was getting straight to the shits.
And I actually, I was waiting for some of the beats to breathe a bit more, but we ain't even get that. You know what I'm saying? So not to be hypercritical or nothing like that, because I really enjoyed it. And I can't say that for all those verses. That was a really good one, I thought. So, because it was nonstop knocking, and like to the point, you know, Aaliyah, them videos and trying to dance and move like them and all of that time, and being grown in a vehicle where you get the bump and you hear it for the first time. You heard Swiss Beats change music. You heard Timbaland change the music. I mean, you know, these guys had runs individually. So, yeah, you know, the crowd didn't feel like that. But we was in there lit live. If we was in the audience, we definitely would have been off our feet because we was off our feet in our room.
Right. I wish they would have played the Knight Rider joint. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The one he had, Timbaland and Magoo. Like that's one of my favorite joints.
Did he play Hey Poppy? He didn't play Hey Poppy?
Who? Swiss? I mean Timbo? He did not play Hey Poppy.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
What?
Right. That's a banger. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about a bona fide hit in Hey Poppy. Right.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Hey Poppy come on, this shit go up.
Right, exactly. I'm getting up right now if Hey Poppy come on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm doing the Dame Dash on the airplane.
Right.
You had to.
Right. They don't even know the Dame Dash on the airplane.
Right.
The Dame Dash.
Just stumbling on the joint that he just
Right.
Yeah,
what was that? Amaretto he was drinking or some shit. What was that shit called?
No, that was Armadale.
Armadale. Yeah.
They used to be my shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm glad. I'm at the. It's on. I know it's on YouTube, so I can turn it on to some. And
yeah, I meant to watch it myself.
I'm gonna run it back though.
I was just working.
So did they bring the energy back? So Versus is still alive and well.
I think Versus is going to survive because I think the artists see the value of it. I wish bigger names would do it, right? I was watching. Something came across my feed, and it was Fat Joe. I think he was rapping in the shoe store, and I was like, man, when Joe gonna do a Versus? Right, and I'm saying, but who does Joe do a verse from? We still need the Busta verses. We still need the Missy verses. Like they're still. I'm excited about the Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. I'm with it. Right, I'm watching. Yeah.
When they doing that?
They haven't announced anything beyond the one that just happened.
I think it's because what's the company? He's asking for more money, right?
Who?
Bow Wow's asking for more money.
More money.
Correct.
They're gonna stimulate your motherfucking DSPs is the money you should get. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So whatever. And that's where it get fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
But who's gonna battle Missy though? Missy, I mean,
that's the problem. Nobody want the Missy smoke.
Anybody catch them little Justin Timberlake barbs from Swiss?
I definitely caught them.
I heard he was saying. I heard he was saying something.
Yeah. Definitely.
What's going on between them?
He was saying that, you know, Justin Timberlake can get up here on the stage, but he got to be for the culture, right? Don't come in here and got daggone benefit from the culture and then back out like you're not a part of the culture, right? So it was really culture vulture conversation.
People been
in a
saying
very
that
nice
though.
way.
People been saying that.
Who
Those
brought this to the
things
table?
there.
I ain't familiar with the whole story. Who brought this to the table?
Swiss.
Oh,
Yeah, so
It's been being said. He
that's
come
not
and go
a
as he
battle
please.
with Timbaland, you know what I'm saying, not playing Justin Timberlake song. He did Cry Me a River. Like
Right, sexy back.
he plays sexy back. Yeah.
Right, but the whole thing with is the Justin Timberlake thing is you come bang with us when you want to, and then you don't acknowledge being a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's the sometimey stuff. You get what I'm saying? When it's beneficial for you.
That Dame Dash talking about culture vulture. People come in, get their stimulus package and go. Right?
Like the UPN network.
Yeah, Pink
like,
did it.
Like
Sam Smith
WB
did
network.
it. Like
his career didn't elevate. His career didn't elevate until he tied himself.
Talk cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know who I think Sam Smith bopped off of too? And this is me having that ear. But if you listen to a lot of Tank shit, Sam Smith sounds a lot like Tank.
Spit?
And I'm gonna leave it.
Tank did ever write for him? Because Tank wrote for a lot of people.
Well, I don't know if he wrote, but I'm talking about as far as
talking about the Kernan.
I always thought that when I heard him, I'm like, man, that's a lot of Tank in there. And I know that Tank has done a lot for people. So when I hear Sam, and I hear his who he fucks with and who kind of who we listen to, and I get that, but a lot of those artists do take from R&B music, which is black music, and it isn't as the audience isn't as vast as they have, but they do that with no problems, bro, all the time. So
yeah, but Tank wrote a lot of Jamie Foxx shit, so it might be
he
might have wrote some of that, maybe. But if that's what they do, man. But Tank, I don't know if Tank really get the love,
the recognition.
Yeah, right. Tank got some shit.
Yeah.
You heard he losing his hair and something. That's fucked up. When somebody lose somebody with a gift like that and him losing this, like that effect that it'll have on him singing, it's real fucked up to hear though, right?
I mean, I don't think he's going to if he do lose it, I should say.
Gradually.
Not the gradually part, but just he will have to go back into a reset of finding his voice, because obviously he's going to wear hearing aids or whatever, but if he can, and finding his voice and his range and stuff, so he possibly can drop another album or whatever. Tank,
he going down.
He's losing his hearing.
Oh man,
I didn't hear that. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it says he's going completely deaf in his right, and I think he's losing sound in his left.
I watched the what was that movie called? I think it was The Art of Noise, about the musician who lost his hair. It was pretty. They did one. I think he nominated for an Oscar.
Breaking up, JB. All right, y'all hear about now? We last week we talked about it. We ain't gonna stay here long, but we talked about the Charlamagne the God apology. Did we talk about the apology that he sent to Kwame?
Yeah, we did.
Well, he sent the apology, then he sent this.
That sucks.
But it's on the same day he sent the cease and desist letter. On the same day he sent the cease and desist letter to stop speaking about his sexual assault case. So is it nutty? Like you apologizing, but then you're sending a cease and desist out. So is the apology sincere?
That's a little that could be misleading, right?
Which okay.
Charlamagne the God is a brand, and he's a huge brand. When you're a huge brand, you have people working on your behalf. He may have not even said anything. His lawyers could literally do that because it's not good for the brand, because it's not good for their pockets.
Oh, so without him knowing,
something, okay. For sure. They could definitely initiate that, right? People that take down your YouTube videos and repurpose. There's people who do that, right? people who rip from the Breakfast Club and put up the videos to get their own views and have a clickbaitable link and get paid off of that. There's people who do that, and lawyers are really no different. So he may be involved. Just shoot him some bail. That's not really indicative of something that he necessarily had to do himself.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it looked crazy though, right? I mean, it don't make the apology seem sincere when it happens on the same day.
The apology wasn't sincere.
It didn't seem like it was.
I didn't need a cease and desist to decide that those things are not one and the same for me.
No. It didn't seem sincere at all. Charlamagne can beat me in the ring right before the damn Logan Paul fight or whoever. Jake Paul.
So y'all might as well have a triple threat match like you, Charlamagne, and Kwame. Like y'all might as well just have a triple threat match. And
I'll take them both. I'll take both at the same damn time. Shit, I'm bad, bad motherfucker. I'll say that, and I ain't gonna back it up.
And you'll have tell him, and you'll have the oil on with the Ishimiyaki with the towel on. Tell him, Jay. Tell him, Jay.
Not the Ishimiyaki.
Ain't that how you doing? Ain't that right, Jay?
Hold on. What am I putting on again? What am I putting on again?
You can take both of them out.
The Ishimiyaki.
The Ishimiyaki with a towel on, butt naked.
No, I'm not fighting.
With your camera in your hand on your Instagram live.
No. It ain't that deep. But give me one of those fights and let me be the. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the undercard or whatever. Let's go. All money proceeds go to Brothers Talking Shit podcast. Let's go.
Hey, punches be sliding off of that issue. I can't connect. He's too slippery.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. My bad. Pause. You ain't never
wow. It's wild.
Fucking Tuesday part is wild.
You a nasty nigga, boy. Pause.
Yo, you know what I hate, yo? I hate this fucking Allstate commercial with this dude driving down the highway singing with the hood ornament. I hate it so much. With that whack ass high top, I hate it, yo.
Yeah.
That if I ever see him, I'm gonna punch him in his face. Like that's how much I hate it. Like it's the worst.
No, I hate the Liberty commercial with the bird. The Liberty commercial with the bird and
with the ostrich.
Is that Liberty? Yeah, the ostrich. That shit right there. Worse. I'm glad they finally got rid of the two Sonic dudes that was sitting in the car. I'm glad they finally went the fuck away.
Did they?
Yeah, I don't see them no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you though. That commercial don't bother me so much though. Them Chris Paul commercials starting to get corny though.
I hate them so much.
Them State Farm commercials starting to get corny. They getting corny now. They had a couple funny ones, but
yeah,
the ones with Carlton on it. With Carlton. Yeah, that was the last good one. Yep.
Super Bowl joint.
If y'all got something serious to cover, let me know because I got nothing. Oh, I do got the Naomi.
Oh, that's
Naomi.
Serious.
What's her name?
That's
I want
serious.
Osaka. Right.
Yeah.
What's her last name?
Osaka
and the French Open.
Yeah, like Osaka.
Right.
Japan.
That is something serious you want to address. So the French Open is basically she said that she's not doing any interviews prior to or after. Prior to and after, or was it?
She didn't want to do any.
She didn't want to do any. And then she withdrew from the whole thing.
Right, because they told her that I think they fined her, and they took, and then the I forgot what they call the French Open, the British Open, they all made a statement
Grand
saying
Slam.
that basically
Grand Slam.
Right, if this was to happen, the consequences would be bigger and so other stuff.
When you got fuck you money, you can say fuck you. Like if you know what I'm saying, and I respect her for holding her ground because it all started with she struggles on clay, right? Historically.
Yeah.
And in previous interviews, while mentally people forget like this is an individual sport for the most part, similar to golf, right? Mm-hmm. Mentally, she's trying to prepare herself, like get in a mind state to compete and to fucking win. Mm-hmm. And she felt like the reporters were placing doubt that she didn't need in her head. This was previous tournaments when she had to perform on clay.
Right.
This time she felt like she went into it like before, if I'm not mistaken, this was like she made it clear, hey, I'm not doing any interviews. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like the context of the conversation were alluding to her having a weakness on clay courts. You know what I mean? And she stood her ground. More power to her. Like, and it sounds crazy, but it's like just because they're performing a sport that's quote unquote for entertainment competitively, they're still human beings. Mental health breaks, we take them. You know what I'm saying? Work can be over consuming. You need a day off. Granted that she's paid handsomely. However, yo man, that girl, she ain't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like she didn't want to do the interview, so she pulled out of the whole shit. Fuck them.
But see, I think they trying to. I think because she's younger, they tried to pull that card on her, like to threaten her. And to me, it's like, listen, y'all, these opens or whatever are more attractive by the more talented people that come. So if y'all sit back here, she can sit back. She can sit. Right. I mean, if she feel like, you know what, I don't feel the need to win the Open, or I don't feel that I don't need that accomplishment right now on my resume, then it's only hurting your
brain.
What's on it in? Hey, I'm pretty sure she got a lot of black young kids out here and black young women and black people just like Tiger did.
Who look up to her?
So that's just hurting y'all. Right.
JB,
but it's hurting y'all. It's hurting y'all ratings.
JB, thank you for that breakdown too, bro. That was pretty surgical. That was some good insight there. I didn't realize that about her.
Yeah, I'm happy that she. Go ahead, JB. All right, so I'm happy. I'm happy that she did that. I mean, if you don't fight for what you believe in and stand for something, then people run all over you. And she's pretty much the future of tennis nowadays. I mean, don't get me wrong, Serena Sosa is still there and she's still elite, but she is not the future no more. She's on her way out. I say Serena have another year or two. And she's going to concentrate on being a mother or have another child, and she'll be on her way out. Naomi's the future, and I believe everyone knows it. But if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything.
I think we got to stop. Also, my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Cool. Go ahead. Juice.
Yo, man, we got to stop looking at athletes, especially black ones, as animals. Like, oh, if you don't perform this trick, I'm going to find you, or you don't do what I want. Like, I've heard that in my lifetime a lot with black athletes, like not wanting, famously it was the running back. I'm tripping. I'm kind of drawing a blank here. What's his name?
Ricky?
Not Ricky Williams, but he was with the
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, you know what I'm saying? It was like famously for the same thing. It's like, okay, the reason why he didn't want to do interviews was because of his words being taken out of context before. So he didn't feel comfortable. And so it's like, what is this machine that forces our athletes to say, okay, you have to do this, and if you don't, we're gonna fight. Like, I think she was fined $15,000, bro. Like,
yeah,
$15,000. That's a lot.
Yeah,
but her not being there.
Go ahead.
Her not being on there is worth more than that $15,000 that y'all charged her.
You're fucking right, it is. This is what I don't want us to do, man. You kind of alluded to it first, man. Regardless of the amount of money you make, it does not fix your mental health. Right. So we are quick to say, well, you're paid handsomely. You make this amount of money to do this. We do it without basketball players. We do it without football players. That does not account for your mental health. Nobody ever said that shit about fucking Robin Williams. Right. Like, you shouldn't have did that because you was wealthy. Right. Like, that's bullshit. Your mental health is your mental health, and that has nothing to do with a dollar. Although dollars do make it a little bit easier in your mental health, it doesn't have anything to do with it at the end of the day.
But see, also got to be considered is it's so many athletes who have just accepted what they've given them, or y'all, you got to do this, or you got to do that, and they become used to it. So now it's the thing, we've had generations of people, or you have to talk, or you have to, and now that she's not talking, it's like, oh well, we've all did it. Just because y'all did it don't mean it's right. And if y'all and if y'all settle for that bullshit, then that's some shit y'all got to live with.
Right?
She don't got to live with that.
Fuck what y'all talking about. Right. I bet you they ain't goddamn change it because they gonna be mad as fuck. Because
the ratings will go down.
Because guess what's about to start happening? The boycotts are coming.
Right. And when she don't show up, like I said, the ratings ain't gonna be there. So while y'all sit back here thinking y'all gonna punk this young lady like it's one of them, like she's sweet, no, it's gonna hurt y'all way more than it's gonna hurt her.
Yeah.
And if any one of them who've been out there, who've been around Serena, if any of y'all speaking up and acting like it's not okay for her to be on that type of time, y'all wrong, and that's nutty. Like y'all should be supporting this young lady.
Yep.
Back. Shout out to Naomi.
No
And
doubt.
shout out to her boyfriend, Corday. Nice rapping young dude.
No doubt. Do we have any other?
Well, probably was
important
like,
things?
babe, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Which I
Is there anything important? I got a bunch of stuff. I mean, is there anything?
No,
important?
on the same subject as Naomi, with Kyrie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go there. I was gonna go there. You talking
You
about
asked the
with-
question? Yeah.
Oh no, I was just saying it was not important. I got that on the list.
Oh no,
Okay,
all
my
that shit's important. Yeah,
Right.
that's important.
So
All right, well, so hold on, Jay. Then you got to address the whole situation, not just the Kyrie situation. You talking about the bottle throwing thing?
yeah, go ahead. I'll let you.
All right, well, then we gotta talk about everything.
All of it.
See, that's
You
why.
Mike, bro.
That's why you can't do what I do. That's what I'm saying, young pup. Young pup. You talking about Kyrie, but you ain't talking about Trey Young. You ain't talking about nothing. Come on, brother. If you gonna do it right. Yeah. So my bad. I'm just fucking with y'all. But NBA fans. We've had in the last week, we've had spitting on Trey Young. We've had popcorn thrown on Westbrook. We've had Ja Morant's family being insulted in the crowd in Salt Lake City.
Utah, yeah.
We got I know I'm missing one. We got
Water
the Kyrie,
bottle thrown
the
at
water
Kyrie.
bottle thrown at Kyrie.
No,
We got-
you missed another one.
I know it's another one somewhere.
Yeah, the fan ran onto the court last night in front of Dwight.
Right. The Sixers game.
Yeah.
So, first of all, it's these white folks. We already know these white folks, and for me, it's nah, for real shit. It's this. Just because you buy a ticket, don't mean you can do what the fuck you want to do. You get what I'm saying? First of all, I hate the cowardly. You doing something, sneaky.
So
you
far
throwing
away.
the bottle off. Yeah, right. You ain't got no heart to say it to their face or do it to their face. And then, like I said, you're still a man at the end of the day. And like you said, mental health and all these kind of things. Those things happen. And even when they talked about the Ron Artest thing, I think we mentioned that. And I want to bring something up about that because I think somebody brought that up. But the Ron Artest thing was his therapist had told him when he gets into, he wasn't scared of Ben Wallace. His therapist told him when you get into something to go lay down. That's why he laid across
Yeah.
the whistling
so-
like that. So right. So that
So
was something.
the elephant in the room, right? If I'm not mistaken, is this is some primarily white folk stuff. Because I know about y'all, I've been to quite a few professional, amateur, college, whatever sporting events. And for the most part, from what I can recall, I'm absolutely totally okay with being wrong. I have never seen a person of African American descent throw a water bottle, a soda bottle, a soda cup, throw popcorn, anything on an athlete. I've never really even heard anything crazy like out of the just absurd come from a black person. It's always been a white one. And specifically, I can recall I was at Wizards fan. I'm at the Wizards game. This was years ago. We went to see this when Jason Kidd was still with the Nets. That's how long ago it was. Dude said, "You choke." He's like, now I know why you. He's like, he said something about Jason Kidd choking his wife. And we had like really, really good seats. So I saw Jason Kidd hear him. And I'm like, yo, you can't say that to a grown man. But like you said, there's a level of respect or association with us being property in these sports. And white folks seem to kind of make it a linear thought process in regards to, you're here for my entertainment. I can do whatever I want to. You know what I'm saying? That's the part where I think I texted the group the other day. Molly brought that to the table, and they kind of glossed over it. They kind of, not even kind of. Stephen A. and Max basically just blew through her very valid point that, hey, this is a race thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not race baiting. It's more or less like, yo, we've seen this occur specifically with white folks not knowing how to respect us at work when, quote unquote, performing for them.
All right, JB, you breaking up. But to feed off of you, somebody else said they were talking about how you missed all that you just said, JB. But somebody else was talking about how, like you said, how they breezed over it. It was something that I read or something that I seen. They were talking about how when Ernie brought it up, Charles and Shaq brushed over it. And the thing is, y'all have accepted that for so long that y'all think we just supposed to accept those things. No, they're not acceptable. No, it's not okay. And y'all let it slide and it was okay. And y'all suckers for that. But end of the day, it's not fine. It's not okay. There's something that needs to be done about these actions. That's real serious. There's something that needs to happen. Because honestly, when I seen the Westbrook thing, the guy who did it, Westbrook wouldn't even have known it was him. That would have been just like the Ron Artest thing. Because the guy who did it reached over like he was like a couple rows back. You know what I'm saying? So if he came around that corner, he came around that corner and came up them steps, he'd have thought it was somebody right there, probably that was right over the thing. No, the guy was like at least a row behind and kind of like reached over and did it. That could have definitely went left. So it comes a point where though these older guys, man, I love them, but it's like y'all settled for this shit and this shit.
Charles full of shit because he fought a fan before, and like I don't know if y'all remember when Vernon Maxwell went into the stands, and I don't know if he choked dude or punched him or whatever. But basically, the dude said something about Vern's stillborn child at a basketball game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and we know who it was. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say, like, it's to basically gloss over the whole race thing. You're not really giving it the respect that it's due because these white folks feel like they can say whatever they want at these games, and I've seen it myself. Like it'd be crazy stuff that they will say.
Like you feel entitled though, yo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I would say, and the entitlement,
that white privilege
that these guys showing to these athletes is ridiculous, disrespectful. They forget at the end of the day, just because they have this check or this jersey or whatever it is they wearing or doing to their name, that they're not human beings and they don't have emotions and they won't come up to the stands and fuck you up. Now,
they got the right one in Brody.
I would say they got the right one.
But see, it's the twist. The twist is, they don't affiliate those sayings with the physical action that can come. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they don't think you should respond that way to that.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? They don't think that. Oh, bro, why are we here? No, like you. That goes back to what we were saying last week. You can't control how I react to some shit.
I was reading the comments, Flush, on I think it's ESPN post or whatever when they posted the video. And it was several white boys was like, yo, it's just popcorn. What's the big deal? And I'm like, yo, you taking food that you may or may not have in your mouth and throwing it on me? And I'm supposed to be cool with that?
And then the bad one, they said it was an accident. Like,
was
if it was what I'm saying, if it was an accident, where was the bucket? Because you're not just gonna drop popcorn and no bucket's not gonna fall, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
But there's a thing though. So you see for the Kyrie thing, right? You see the bottle come right. You see how everybody surrounded Brody, right? And like, dog, you ain't going up there. But what I loved the most was everybody in the stands, like all the black people was like right there. It's like, you ain't throwing me out. I'm not banned from here. Let's go get this dude right
because we not on that type
hold on.
Like that.
Even with the band ain't really a band because end of the day, if I'm banned, hey yo, Juice, cop these 2 tickets for me. They're not checking IDs of everybody that come in there. So how much of a band is it? It's not really a band.
Well,
they do face scan now, Flush. It's hard now.
With the Kyrie, he got assault charges and battery, I believe. They're filing assault and battery with him.
It's hard to do
that. They can legislate that, man.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
So you
or you just let like that's why the Malice in the Palace was like, hey, if you ain't never heard no black folk be like, oh man, they was wild. We all watched that like, yo, you throw a beer on me. Hey, we're fade. This is a fade contest. Like we about to see who can really
No,
do this.
I felt like it was wild. I was in shock. Like, oh shit! Like I could, but I was like, yo,
The crazy thing is, I
is this
remember
really
watching
happening
it.
right now? You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Like,
remember watching it live, and I was like, "Yo, wait, what's going on?"
because they stopped
Oh.
the whole. They stopped
They
the
in the stands.
whole.
Well, the best part is now they don't even show the stuff. Like if when the Super Bowl came and the dude ran nude or something like this. Now they try to go to commercials. Back then,
Well, they'll cut away. They go to another camera.
Oh, they couldn't go to the commercials for Malice in the Palace. You get that footage. You get that
was
footage.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to shout out to Jermaine O'Neal sliding, because if he didn't slide, old boy would have been. Every time I watch that, I'm like, yo, he almost decapitated.
Do you know was that the year Detroit won?
No.
Nah, they
That
had won the year before.
Indiana team was a real good team, though.
Stacked.
It was a real good team, and it said it's sad that it kind of happened like that because I really wanted to see them get a fair chance. And after that, it wasn't the same. But
No one wants to see the Pacers win the NBA championship first.
But they was when they had Ron Artest at this. Ron Artest was Jermaine O'Neal. They still had Reggie, Steven Jackson, Tinsley. They had a nice little squad. They had some guys, man. Like
nobody, but that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to see the Pacers win them. Yeah, no disrespect to Indiana.
Why is that?
It's Indiana.
It's Indiana.
You ever been to Indiana?
It's Indiana.
Jesus.
Indiana's known for two things:
what?
Lumber,
and Michael Jackson,
and not going there.
Yo, no, three things, Jay. Damn. Lumber, not going there, and the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, we need to say
facts.
No disrespect to Indiana. We, Gary, Indiana specifically, we love y'all. But everything outside of that,
I'm gassing up 20 miles before I get there, and I'm driving straight through. I'd rather go to Chicago.
I heard they go hard in Gary. I heard they go hard in Gary.
Right. That's a
go hard in Indianapolis too.
Yeah. That's a little ass town.
Only thing I remember, Gary, Indiana, remind me of Goosebumps.
Hey, Flush, I've been in Indiana. Let me tell you something. Gary is scary. Gary is scary, but Gary is like, what's a small city? What's a small little spot in Philly, Flush? What you like? Gary is like Camden. Camden not that big, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's how Gary is. Gary not that big, but it's it's a little
Camden
crazy.
is rough, yo.
Shout out to Camden. We used to run through Camden.
Camden.
Small ass one-way streets.
Camden is Beirut, bro. God bless.
Yeah.
We went on some missions in Camden.
I don't think that's a great comparison, though. Camden and Gary. That's probably
that wasn't. Yeah.
I mean, that would be the best comparison.
Yeah, because it's real. Gary's small, bro. Gary's small.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, y'all listen to that DMX album?
I scanned through it.
I heard it. I heard it was horrible, and I didn't want it to listen to it. So I'm just gonna wait.
He had some other features was already on there.
Yeah, I just listen to Bath Salts because I've been trying to listen to that song for the better part of 5 years now. No. Like that's the song that Swiss previewed during the Just Blaze battle. You know what I'm saying? That is that song.
That's on there, bro.
Yeah, it's the second song.
It's him, Nas, and Jay.
Yeah, whole frat first. Yeah, that's the joint where everybody's face was screwed up when Swiss played it, and they thought Swiss was gonna put on his album.
Oh, hey, Flush, this is my question, Flush. Speaking of whole, this is my question. Okay. So I watched The Shop, right? I ain't watched The Shop in a minute.
Oh, The Shop that came out?
It came out Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday. I watched that joint when I got off the other night.
Okay.
So my question to the group: with LeBron's platform, do y'all feel like letting the N-word fly is something that he should do on that with as broad of a platform as he had?
That's just like with the other stuff, man. Like they want these older guys, Shaq, and they want somebody can tell him how to go about doing what they doing. Let them do. Listen, these guys is breaking.
No. I ain't talking. I
understand what you're saying. You're saying I'm cussing on it, or I'm saying nigga on it.
No, not him cussing, but just saying the N-word.
I'm saying no. Listen, LeBron can do what he want to do.
He a grown ass man.
No, listen, let's put
He
basketball to the
can,
side.
But
Let's
y'all
put
not.
basketball-
I'm talking about
listen,
his brand.
You
I'm
let me
talking
talk,
about his
brother.
brand.
And his brand
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
talking
brand.
about
Whereas
his
though,
brand.
guess what? We don't stand by the standards of Mike and them and how we had to be this way and how we had to do. If he went about the traditional way of handling his brand, it's a lot of things LeBron wouldn't have did and wouldn't have said if he went by the rules that was set before him. You get what I'm saying? LeBron is breaking the rules. He's breaking all them barriers down. So he do whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, him saying nigga don't mean that. What does that really mean? What does that really say about him? That says that what he's a bad guy or he's not.
No. I'm just asking.
All right, listen, JB. I know what you're saying. He 18 years in. His career. He gonna make money. He gonna do whatever he want to do. He not 22, 23 no more. You know what I'm saying? He not just getting in the league, just finding his way. He's established. He's going to do whatever he's going to do regardless. So it's almost like when Kobe. Remember when Kobe started cussing in them interviews? Kobe was the first one, really, if you think about it, when they was interviewing him behind, after the games and all that. Kobe was cussing and everything, saying all kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? End of the day, I'm not biting my tongue no more. I'm already established. When you 21, 22.
No, I ain't talking about curse words. I ain't
Facts.
talking about curse
All right,
words.
that's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
I don't think his brand gets hurt by the N word the way.
That's what. That's really just
was.
what. Yeah, that's what it was.
It was just the
Hey,
N-word.
I don't think it does.
They breaking the barriers, dog. These are the first cats who making money outside of basketball while playing basketball. Him and KD. We breaking barriers, all that stuff that y'all used to do, and Shaq, you couldn't cuss on my album and
I think it could be, there's always ego involved. The more I think about it, I never even thought about it, but first, I don't think the brand gets, again, to reiterate that, gets damaged the same way it did a generation or two ago.
Right. Okay.
I think there's still real issues that like somebody like him could push back on socially. You're like you coming down on me about this, and so what does that mean? If he has a base of support that it doesn't matter, you know what I mean, one way or the other, I'm gonna go listen to the thing because y'all said it was decent. You know what I mean? I guess that's me supporting, but I'm going not to support because they say N-word and damn what they say.
Stop killing blacks in the streets. Like
Yeah,
we got real issues going on. Listen, let's get to this.
I think it makes it. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me just N-word situation. Only reason is a problem with it because they can't say it. Let's keep it a bean. That's the only issue with it. We're not supposed to talk about nigger, like we disrespecting each other, nothing like that. That's not what that term means. That's not the that's not the way we're using that term. That's not the way he's using that term.
Even keeping with the theme, Bill Russell talked about how he was treated, during his career. You know what I mean? And all the stuff that's not commonplace. You know what I'm saying? So, whoever LeBron listen, these dudes have proven this is the inspiration part, and these dudes have proven they could turn nothing, nothing into something. You know what I'm saying? And that these dudes, no matter what, we got to look at their skill set on the court as genius, right? And that genius translates when we see Nas and these guys, millionaires investing in venture caps. That means something. It's the same kind of thing in a whole different form. You know what I'm saying? So that I think he's moved in a good, decent enough way to lend credibility to his brand for a lifetime, for his next generations. We already see that, right? Because his daughter going to be a star. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. So like, I don't think, again, just to reiterate that it affected that much. No, do I think it should. And I think he'll it might change as he grows, he matures. He probably use it less naturally. You know what I'm saying? So give people the latitude to mature.
He's still dropping that Space Jams. And what's crazy was I was listening to Shaq talk about how Big, when he had Big on You Can't Stop the Rain, he said Big spit the craziest verse I ever heard in my life. He said he still got to record it somewhere, but he's like, yo, Big, I love it, but he said, I forgot no cussing. You get what I'm saying? It's a different time. It's a different way of doing things. I feel like LeBron just like they got on him. Oh, LeBron sipping wine when he ain't playing tonight, but he's sipping wine and all. It's every day they nitpick at LeBron.
No, I think
leave me on, let that shit go.
I don't feel like
builds his brand.
I don't feel like it's nitpicking.
No, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, that's how we talk. Like, man,
I get that, but
my frustration.
So hear me out, Flush. So the only reason I posed the question is because he has a broad platform, so it invites crackers into it. Trigger alert for me using that word. And be honest with you, trigger alert again. I probably use cracker way more than I use any other pejorative when describing folks of a different pale folks of a different color. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal preference where I'm at right now. No disrespect to anybody. I love everybody. And the reason I pose the question is because when you have that broad of a platform, then motherfuckers feel comfortable being like you when you're accessible in that way and you provide, you know, you giving that content and it's open. Them motherfuckers who on the outside feel comfortable being in that space. You know what I mean?
What that was like the only reason I
posted. You don't think they won't? Like you watch every.
They say it, bro. Without, it don't take us to. You think when these white kids, or these adults, or the guy who stand next to you,
I understand that. I understand that.
Song, he not saying nigga to himself. He is.
No. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, then the only reason I pose the question is because I feel like LeBron has a very broad platform. He doesn't. It's not specific to just us. You know what I mean?
Just like I heard Skip Bayless say, "Oh, you know, I like the platform," but he said something about that. Y'all not going to tell me how to talk. Y'all not going to tell me how to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, LeBron. Yeah, y'all not going to dictate to me how I should do this. No, I'm breaking ground. I'm breaking ground.
We the standard. When you realize we the standard.
We ain't fucking asking for permission no more, dog.
Hey, go back to that.
What you gonna do about what LeBron gotta say? Not motherfucking thing, but
not do business with him
and support. Yeah, that ain't smart. Yeah, you're gonna lose.
Listen, is he losing? Is he losing any
no
sponsors?
No, he's the bag. He is the bag.
Right. Exactly. Right. So when you the bag, you do what you want to do. You're not.
I seen that firsthand in Cleveland, man. I seen the firsthand in Cleveland. The reason that they was mad,
shit, Cleveland seen it firsthand in Cleveland.
Right, I seen it down. I seen it go up and I seen it go down. It was wild that the amount. If you look at Google, the amount of jobs that left when he left town, it was reasons. So you almost couldn't blame folks. Like I was like, damn, you know what I mean? People was unemployed. Like it was a mini recession in Cleveland type thing. So
that nigga's the bag.
Y'all not gonna tell me shut up and dribble. I'm doing this how I want to do this.
Yeah.
Period.
I fuck.
I'm not saying that. Period. Like what's the name either, Jay? So I ain't saying you. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, I wasn't saying like.
You sound like a big ass city girl saying period.
You look like a big ass city girl in that picture.
You
like a big ass city girl.
Jordan.
Yeah, definitely a good question. City boy Jay.
I just don't like. Honestly, I just don't like having motherfuckers. Like, I'm not a invited motherfucker to the cookout type nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that. Like such and such.
You said so. You don't want to invite like you've ever not invited.
But
yeah,
like JB already on it though. JB, they already on it.
Like I watched the shop. This is the first time I watched Shop in a minute. I watched and I was like, yo, this ain't for everybody. This for us. Like this shit don't even need to be on HBO. Like this shit need to be where motherfucker only can subscribe to this if they, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt. I'm like, yo, don't even fucking put this out here for them. Fuck them. You feel me? Like, this cloth talk for us. That's how I felt.
I got you. All right, I got to ask you a question. It ain't nothing major, but what's something in hip-hop that you were late to? Like, you were like, everybody else was on and it took you were late to it. I'm going to give you an example. I was late to, like I never heard of UGK till Big Pimpin'. I never heard of UGK till Big Pimpin'.
Right. No, you know what?
I don't think that's late. I don't think that's late.
No, it is late, Juice. Nah, fuck cook his ass. No,
but no.
Don't let that nigga off the hook. You know why?
Hey, Flash, I'm explaining.
Hey, Juice.
It's JB hour. JB hour.
Yeah, you know I'm turned up.
I got something for him. Let him go.
Explain to you why, Juice. Because them niggas from the fucking tri-state area, they only listen to rap from Philly, Jersey, and New York for 20 years. And then once Jay-Z say, hey, listen to this, they be like, oh, it's other rap. Them niggas.
Facts.
Juice, cook his ass, Juice. Don't
now, hold on. No, just where you cook me. JB, the only reason you heard of UGK is because can a motherfucking Baltimore rap. That's motherfucking truth of it.
Hold up.
Oh,
Now,
You want
shit.
to talk some truth?
Oh,
It's some truth.
wait a
That's
second.
why y'all know
Now-
everything else because
now,
they
wait a
can't a
second.
motherfucker in that
Can
city rap.
motherfuckers in
Pause,
Montana
pause.
rap? Can
No,
motherfuckers
no.
in Montana
shit.
rap?
No, we
Name a
got
hot rapper out of Baltimore. I'll wait.
name who?
First of all,
A hot rapper out of Baltimore. I'll
first of
wait.
all, it's only one, but right now, the matter of fact, it's a
Ooh.
couple of them, but they my little homies, so I ain't going. They close to my heart. But first
All
of
right,
all,
then,
can
so
motherfuckers
Just answer the
can
question. Let's
motherfuckers
keep it
in
moving.
Montana? Can motherfuckers in Montana rap? No. So what? Don't come from my city because we ain't got no motherfucking Jay-Z. Like I said, you Northeast Pennsylvania, Jersey, and New York niggas, y'all don't listen to nothing else but that.
But we
shit
gotta
that
be
between
niggas.
the
LeBron
three of
can't say niggas on TV, but I can be a nigga. Know what you right?
us. I didn't say LeBron can't say nigga. I just felt like I didn't want. I didn't want them crackers.
You calling me
involved.
nigga and the crackers is listening? You
Yeah.
calling me nigga and the crackers is
Yeah.
listening? It's
Fight
fine,
me.
right?
That's all I'm saying.
I wanna fight you.
We are never going to get a sponsorship.
All right, so hey,
You
yo,
like
all right,
Free
so
Willy
Hey,
saying
so
crackers like
this
that's
is why I
crazy.
say this is why I say you're not late for that same reason. I feel like during that time of media, you're right. I think like your Jersey, New York, Philly, they have a brand of hip hop they were used to and that they didn't really want to come off of. I think Jay-Z helped. Really, Jay is a big part of the reason why I feel like a lot of Southern music reached its full potential because he took it to the mainstream as mainstream artists started dealing with it. So you coming in at that time, Flush, I don't think that's necessarily late.
but see, no what?
But to JB's point, if you were in the Midwest, you probably like, Baltimore. If you're in certain places where you're looking for, a broader spectrum of music, maybe because you don't have an underground that's prevalent, then yeah, you're gonna run into music like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm late to the Freddie Gibbs party. I was late.
Okay.
But Juice.
Hey,
Juice.
hold on,
To be
JB,
fair-
you real judgmental. You real. I can't wait to hear what you was late to.
Me?
So,
No, JB,
First
because
of
he
all,
real judgmental.
I'm gonna go real quick
First of
before
all-
you get
first
on
of all,
JB. I
hey,
was
dog,
late to the Drake
hey, dog.
party.
yeah, that's a lot of niggas, but whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that.
So what was you late to, Mister?
Oh,
Mr. Hip-Hop,
I'm
historian?
gonna be honest with you. I'm not even. This isn't even me holding nobody. I ain't late.
I
to
know.
shit.
I know. That's how I feel.
Oh, here we go.
I'm like, yo, I was trying to be.
Hey, yo, I ain't late.
This-
Let me tell y'all something. I
Hey,
ain't late
Flush,
to a motherfucker.
This
Yeah.
nigga can't show.
Hey,
This
dog.
nigga can't show up one time. He told
I'm
me he ain't
early
never
the
late to
Soldier
shit.
Boy.
Right.
Come on, cool.
He late to
Hey,
everything
cool.
else but hip hop.
Oh, hey,
He
I'm
late to
saying,
everything else but hip hop. Hip hop, the
Hey,
only thing
it's
he
not
ain't
my
late
fault.
to.
it's not my fault you wasn't listening to Super Tight when it came out. That's not my problem. You know what
No,
I'm
but
saying?
listen,
Like,
hold up. But let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean though, especially in those
Which
times.
is a classic.
Around that
come
time.
on, Juice. Tell him again, Juice.
But listen, hold on real quick. Let me get a point out though. Around that time, you had to know somebody to put you on. You know what I'm saying? Like perfect example. I didn't know about.
Nah, yo.
Listen,
I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna shoot him some bail.
Telling you.
No,
listen. I'm about to tell you a story. I didn't know about 3 6 Mafia. I had a boy that was from. I had a homie I was in Job Corps that was from. I want to say like West Virginia or something.
Right.
He put me on. Like I never knew unless if the video ain't come on. If the video didn't come on the box or whatever video show BET, then I didn't know it wasn't like now when you can sit back here and we got the internet and all that where you can.
Go ahead,
bro.
So I'm
just saying it was a different
yeah. No,
time.
I'm with you, right? Like Jordan is the put on earth. Right? He is an enthusiast of music, so I wouldn't be a T.I. fan if it wasn't for Jordan. I wouldn't be a Ludacris fan if it wasn't for Jordan. Right? Like he put me on to that stuff. So I had the honor and privilege of being in the Navy, so I was around people from different places. I never knew what Jabot jeans was until I went to boot camp because it wasn't a Baltimore thing. We were still wearing Guess with the, the hammer hook on the side. When I left to go to boot camp, that was our shit. And motherfuckers start talking to me about starch and Jabot jeans, right? And you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't wear shoes with knees black. All they know is Jabot and Reebok. Yeah, so like Jordan was always putting people on to that shit. And
to be fair, bro, I worked at Best Buy, so that
was it too.
Yeah. When you work at Best Buy, that's it. Yeah.
So we've
You
established
get-
So essentially, you worked at a.
days.
That's like working at a record shop.
Right.
Hey,
Back
hey,
then,
you got it right. You got
we
access
had
to
tapes. It was
that's what I'm
tapes at
saying.
Best Buy when we
Yeah.
started.
So
Hey, can I also
right,
throw this
right.
point out there too, since we're talking about that? So in Houston, right? The reason why I was privy to so much music is because we had this distribution company called Southwest Wholesale, and basically at one time in the country, they got the most music in the country distributed through it. So like you could go to a record
Damn.
shop, Soundwaves. You can go to Soundwaves in Houston. A little known fact. You could find everything from all over the country. Like you literally, like all hip hop, it was coming through here.
But
So
how would you know to
even
try
though,
it? How would you know? Like, you know what? Let me
because like
let me
you,
just-
so
you'll just
people
pick
in
one out the
Houston,
bunch.
well, people in Houston, like a part of our brand, a part of our culture is underground. So like you have a pretty good chance. You could be underground from any city. If you're underground, you have a great chance of coming here and getting your music heard. Because people here like to be like Jordan. It's a bunch of people that like want to be like, I put you onto that. I put you onto that. You ain't know about that. I put you onto that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that at one time. That's why like even like
Hey, Juice, I got a question. Go ahead. I'm gonna
ahead.
let you finish first, though.
No, I was gonna say like even like Most Def Black on Both Sides, a lot of those tapes and a lot of those things that came out, I could get it. I went and got it. I you could literally look at videos and go get that shit. It wasn't, it's funny. We wasn't as behind as people think. I know I was an eyeball for listening to that stuff when everybody was just jamming purely Fat Pat, Lil Keke, this, that, and the third. No, I was listening to all those other records. But when you went to the records, that's why it's funny you say that, Jordan. We used to go to record shops. And so like when you go in the record store, you see everything. So you just like tap in. You like, okay, let me get this. Oh, I don't even know what this is. And then you can try it out. You can listen to it and you take it home.
Bro.
Hey, Juice, this is my question. That distribution company, is that the company, if I'm not mistaken, I could be completely wrong about this, and I'm fine with it, but that helped propel Slim Thug to get all his music out, that he made all that money?
If I'm not mistaken, they helped a lot of people. So yeah, probably. Yeah. So like Southwest Wholesale pretty much was like, if you was coming up, yeah, I think so. Like if you was coming up back in the day as an independent artist, you would go to them as a distributor, and then they would get you widely distributed. I think South Park Mexican, everybody went to them, and they're around now too. They're kind of coming back as a digital distributor, but I mean, they were like, yeah, it was a big deal, bro. Like a little known fact. So to your point, Jordan, like if you were looking out for that type of stuff, you would probably have to be in the Best Buy. You could get a lot of music. You could be put onto a lot of music.
Yeah, you know what I'm hearing too, fellas. Like the thing, and part of my, I grew up. Shout out to Queen Darlene with stacks of vinyl records, like Piles High, right? So that's all I knew. You know what I mean? And so it's funny. It started being funny in the 90s, starting to hear these records that I heard literally all my life resurface. So it was nothing. You know what I mean? To then start to understand. Just even in melodies and come, I guess we come from a musical family when we think about it too. Yes. On some level, that way too. So like, not that you like I always knew. I think it boils down to experiences. Is what I hear. Like you don't just be in West Virginia or meet somebody from West Virginia unless you're doing something. Right. You don't just even be in Best Buy unless you got a job. You don't be in a different state for somebody to be like, hey, let me, I was in Cleveland and Robert was from Mississippi talking about, let me put you on this dude Boost. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, it always happened like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a good question too, though. Yeah.
And here's my answer, man. I was late to hip hop in general, right? Like I was real R&B, right? So I didn't really start.
That's how we when you a young boy, you a young boy. You was R&B because.
But you know his mama. You gotta think his mama is R&B.
Yeah, you gotta think
like aficionado, bro.
Hall and Notes is my jam, right? You know what I'm saying? George Duke, you know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at. My father 30 years.
Oh, them some legends.
Yeah, my father 30 years my senior, man. So my soul is old, right? Like real old.
Uncle T playing James Brown records upstairs, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing with nobody.
Yeah, so for me, hip hop in general, man, and you know the Snoop and
I
what
forgot Rel was
93
late
and
to hip hop, dog.
yeah, Boot Camp
My
Click.
friends wonder why I call you all the time. What can I say?
Okay, yes.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, Rel.
Ha.
I didn't want to say I was
Yo.
late to hip hop,
Yeah,
but if I had
that's
to be
all good.
honest, when I was growing up, it was like that for me too, because my mom, my dad's a music major. So we listened to all kind of music, jazz, all that, but like Hall & Oates, Earth, Wind & Fire, Gap Band, like that was all the time. So it's funny you say that, because I think before I became a real, like, okay, I was buying records on my own. I was going to go buy, tapes and shit on my own. I was definitely like listening to R&B more than anything.
Do you think that's why you became a producer? Like just the fact of your parents and your upbringing?
Yeah, I think so. So I used to watch oddly enough, a lot of fucking documentaries growing up about music. So I looked at music, I listened to music, and then I saw it being made, like Motown, Berry Gordy, Michael Jackson. And I just fell in love since then. Like I was like, this is some crazy, brilliant, beautiful shit. So yeah, that's really what made me. Honestly, bro, more than anything, rapping is great and making music is great, but I really like the overall business of music. I really do. I love it, all parts of it.
Hey, Flush, I got another question, Flush. It just kind of popped in my head. Do you feel like these kids are missing out on music, right? Because they don't have anything like the Quiet Storm, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was nothing like being in the back seat of the whip when your people's taking you home, or taking you somewhere or whatever. Y'all,
you talking about music or just talking about rap or music? Like the R&B?
Music.
Yeah, just music in general, right?
Music in general.
Yeah, we was 95.9
because everything.
You are now in the Quiet Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of our palettes were developed third party. You know what I'm saying, by our parents or whoever.
Right.
And I think with them, everything is like accessible to their whatever their hearts desire. You know what I mean? So us getting that foundation instilled in us, secondhand from our folks, gave us that appreciation and that affinity for. And this is me, like, y'all told me that Hurricane sing. I don't think you can sing. That's neither here nor there. Like, that gave us an appreciation for singers. You know what I'm saying? Like, for music, because it was coming from, like, nah, you gonna listen to the fuck I'm gonna listen to. We about to listen to this motherfucking Quiet Storm to your ass fall asleep in that back seat.
I don't know if our kids will, because they got headphones and they got their own phones with their own shit. So
that's what
I don't know if they'll pick up on our
shit. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, I feel like they might be missing out on.
Actually, TikTok has exposed them to a lot, bro. They listening like
that
my
too,
my
but I don't know if they
like
know
Tears for Fears.
But did they go back and find the song when they?
So what happens is when like things become popular or there's a trend, it's typically so we also got to look at it like this, right? It's a vast music is in the one library now. It's called the internet, and we didn't have that, so they can literally go to any time they like. So if something's trending. Like they had this 80s thing going one time. And so like my kid was like, oh yeah, I like this song. And it happened to be a Tears for Fears song. Or hey dad, do you know this song? We like it. Oh yeah, that's Lisa Cold Jam. I like to tell you about that. It's
shit. That's
so
crazy.
it's like cause they had this little some little thing that was going on, some little trend, and it was playing Lisa Cold Jam on there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn.
Hey, you're right.
So,
you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you
go
right.
ahead, no,
you are absolutely right. When I think about it, I do be like, hey, how do you know this song? Right.
Right.
And Mike Keller be like, whatever. She like MF Doom. And I'm like, for real? And she put me on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, how? Scratching my head. But like, it is happening like that. It's amazing.
They like lo-fi hip hop too right now. Go ahead.
I think they missed certain stuff though, because remember when you heard the song, you had to get the whole album. You get what I'm saying? Now it's like you can get like a song and then just take that song and you'll never really hear that artist. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, so I bought Iron Man. I bought Iron Man specifically for Winter Wars. Before I even heard, of course, Iron Man was fucking crazy. But then before I even heard any of that shit, like you said, like you just bought the whole album because you heard one joint.
Yeah, when a
You
war
had
was
to.
dropping from Don't Be a Menace.
Right.
Right.
You had to go buy the whole album. You had to. Like, you had to go buy, or you seen a mixtape. You see a mixtape, you looking on the back. All right, what's on there? Oh, if it's okay, 6 joints on there, like especially like the Clue joints and all, like that shit missing too, though, bro. They don't even get that. Like, I guess they get on the playlist, but you remember the Clue used to come, it'd be free. Like, it just, I don't know, man. I think they do, and one way I feel like they do get more, and in some ways I feel like they don't.
Get that professional, that professional album.
What was your favorite Clue tape? Now, I'll tell y'all.
The Professional.
The first one?
No, Jay. You're talking about a real one.
I don't know, bro. I can't even sit back here and dig that deep to say it was so many Clue tapes. I can't even acknowledge and say, oh well, this Clue tape.
Yeah, you fucking up again. Jay, what I would do is I will wait till like that Thursday night mix, right? I usually a Thursday night mix or early Friday.
Oh, you still young, Jay.
No,
music came out on Tuesdays, brother.
And then they will play the mix. This is for us Baltimore people, right? So I'll play that, and then I will record that on my cassette. So I'll put that in my Walkman, and then I will rock that bitch all the way when I'm going skating. And then the DJ will fucking play that shit, right? Because like that shit, it just be rocking, and niggas just be rocking that shit. I mean, this is motherfucking this shit. Yeah, nigga, that motherfucking Baltimore mix. But yeah, I'm saying that shit.
It's funny you say that, man, because that's why I release music on Tuesdays. Because for those of us that know, back in the day, if you were a music lover, that's when music came out. Shit did not come out whenever. It's like it came out on Tuesday.
I ain't saying no new shit, Flush. I'm talking about I just record on the radio.
We talking about old shit, brother.
I'm just saying, but I understand that. But I'm saying I used to record the radio show. I ain't talking about the new shit that dropped in the stores.
Oh, yeah, I used to do that shit too. I used to do that shit.
I want to talk about the new shit in the stores. You said something, you said old shit, and it just brought me to recording the shit, or, going down to the dollar store, getting 2 cassettes and recording it and then flipping it over, playing on the other side.
So, JB, you can go to one Clue tape. You can go to a specific Clue tape in your head and remember the songs off of it and which one it was. And okay, I
ain't gonna say every. I ain't gonna say every.
The Rulers Back Part 1 and The Rulers Back Part 2 are my favorite Clue tapes of all time.
Them shits was crazy.
All time.
My cousin T.E. bought me the best Clue tape I ever had, and it had fucking. That's the first time I heard Hard Knock Life, and it had the Clue tags on it, right? So the shit start burn, and fucking he like Illuminati. Then it just went from there, son. Man, if I could find that motherfucker today, dog.
I was mad when somebody. Flush, you remember when the motherfucker broke in my car? You remember that shit? And I came to holler at you about your mans. Your mans, yo. I'm just saying.
It's been.
We almost wasn't who we were. You know what I'm saying? We almost were who we are right now because your mans.
He knew. Listen, he tiptoed to come. He tiptoed to come holler at me too. That's what he did.
Yeah, man, motherfucker broke in my goddamn hard to Accord and took all my mixtapes. I was sick.
What's crazy? I don't remember. Yo, it's certain stuff I can say. I can remember when I grabbed albums. Like I can remember where I grabbed Confessions of Fire at. I can remember where I was at. I remember certain stuff like that, but I don't know. I remember copping the Best of Beans, the Cosmic Kev joint. I remember where I was at when I grabbed like a hood classic. But see, y'all probably never heard that in Nova States, for real.
Nova States.
In no other cities. I ain't never heard of Cosmic Kev, Best of Beanie Siegel with Major Figures and Philly's Most Wanted on it. And that's what I'm saying. That shit right there was like every car that drove by was knocking that. Or we was banging when they had the Cannabis versus DMX and Cameron versus DMX and such, all that different shit. Like, those are the days. I miss the mixtape days though.
Fun times.
Hey man, them Southern Smokes was hot too. Like I remember, to be honest, I really became a Fabulous fan by listening to him on mixtapes. Like when he was killing them Southern Smokes and shit, like that's when I started hearing like East Coast niggas rap on trap beats. I was like, hey, this is what y'all need to be doing. Cause this shit hard. That's what really made me start fucking with that nigga. It wasn't his album.
Hey, Juice, them fucking
Yeah, it was never his album.
them little Kiki tapes, them freestyles,
Bruh, all that shit.
Y'all need to put them. Y'all need to put them motherfuckers in the museum, dog.
Screw that.
I need to go ahead and get a Lil Kiki feature and production, man. I don't know why I keep bullshit. I've said that on this show too. So when it happens, I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, all that shit, man.
Yeah,
You might as well get a Toby while you at it.
Yeah, I definitely gonna have to work on that one for sure.
what's my
Toby
man
on his way
name?
out of there.
What's my man name? Zero? Is it Zero?
Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zero.
What's Zero doing right now, man? My man used to
Zero's
love
still in
Zero.
the city. Everybody that was busy is really getting busy once more, man. You kind of seeing the revival of a lot of these guys.
I love
Shout out
Trader
to my
Truth
homie
shit. I love Trader
Robert
Truth.
Hodge too, who's doing he's doing like an exhibit with for DJ Screw, and it's involving music and shit like that. So it's a lot of cool shit.
Hey,
going
Juice, 26 days into June 27th.
on. Yeah, man.
26
Yeah, man.
days. And for the who don't know what that
Legendary.
is, you gotta listen to that shit. That shit goes so hard.
Yeah, legendary, man. Do you know about the Jermaine Dupri verse? Well, you know he did that beat. So he did that beat. He did it first, and then we just resampled it.
Mm-hmm.
They Screw and then resampled it, and
Yeah.
and, you know what I'm saying. So that's
I don't know where I seen it at. If I was watching a documentary or something about Screw or Jermaine Dupri, but that's where I found that out. But you know, when I came to Houston and I found out about that June 20, my boy put me on that June 27th, and I literally just banged that shit in my Lex the whole damn time, and I had a little set of swingers on the Lex too for a little bit too. So somebody crashed my shit, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if this happened where y'all at, man, but Chick-fil-A got rid of the spicy chicken fingers though.
I've never had a spicy chicken finger at.
Yo, them drinks be rocking, bro.
That's some fat nigga shit right there, dog.
Bro, listen, when T came back from Chick-fil-A to my son, I got you some regular chicken finger. I'm like, what? They ain't got no spicy drink shit hard, bro.
I ain't never know they had them.
No, man, y'all gotta get your lives. Well, it's too late now. Don't worry about it.
It's too late now. But McDonald's do got that double fish fillet though. That bitch is bustle.
I'm still tight.
You eat fish from McDonald's?
That bitch is busting.
Get your like. Hold up, man.
Hold up. Let's go back to this.
Yo, oh, that shit's fucking hilarious. What?
Oh, you gotta get your life together, bro. Yo, y'all got stuck.
Yo, when you
just had one of them. Hey, that's that fish grease on his hands. Oh, goddamn. All that fucking. Hey, do you know how much mayo is on a double fish sandwich? That shit.
I don't know. I get it without. I get it. Yo, come on, pause. Pause that.
Damn,
all that mayo that is squeezed out the side of that motherfucker. Like,
oh shit!
Gotta do better than double fish sandwich, bro.
Talking about me.
From McDonald's.
Love you, man.
Hey, when you on the road as much as I am, man.
When you on the road, listen.
Some other bad shit for you.
When you on the road, you definitely should be eating no double fish sandwich from McDonald's. Like you gonna be stopping soon, brother. Pull that Lex with the spinners with the. That's how you lost that Lex. You had to take a shit out of town one time. He banged out, had to take a shit. Like, oh shit. J ass banged out at that double fish sandwich. He ain't tell that part of the story. Yeah, I crashed my Lex. Had a double fish sandwich from McDonald's.
They ain't had those back then.
As he continues to defend it.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna defend it.
All right,
I said what I said. Yeah,
that's fine. What's the first thing you say when you're ready for a visitor to leave your house?
All right, I'm about to go to bed.
You're like, yeah. So what you getting into, brother?
It's about that time.
That E motherfucking thing. Like, I'm going to sleep.
Now, I depend on who there though, because if I really bang with you like that, I'm gonna tell you, yo, lock up, yo. I'm going upstairs.
Right.
Yeah,
I was saying,
family,
y'all know the
if you
motherfucking
family.
vibe. I will dip on y'all.
Right. Right. Quick.
Yeah,
fast.
we know.
Yo,
We know.
Just right, disappear quick. Yep.
Yo, cool.
The
Cool
famous
give the best
I wrote.
goodbye.
The famous words from Iceberg.
What you say?
You
What
need
say?
anything? You be like,
Yeah.
no, I'm good.
No, I said cool got the best. Cool got the most consistent, straightforward. All right, I'm out ever. Them shit, yo, it don't be no lead up or nothing.
Out
He
of
be like,
nowhere, right? Yo, he did that at the
he
crib. We
like-
be at
Like,
the crib.
wrap it up, B.
Nah,
Wrap
we be
it
at
up.
the. Yo, listen, we be at Iceberg House, yo. Cool. Like, all right, y'all, I'm going. Like, all right,
You gotta
y'all.
respect it. You gotta
listen.
respect it.
Most people, I'm about to leave soon. Y'all about to get out of there about an hour.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
gonna
Be
warm
like,
you up. Cool Drake about to
he
know.
look at his,
All right, y'all,
he
I'm
will look
going.
at his watch and nothing. He be like, all right, I'm out.
Hey, I can identify with that, bro. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
I'll let you know. I'll be like, yeah, I'm probably gonna step out there about 20 minutes. And that'll turn into an hour.
All right.
Cool
Yo.
should be like, yo, I'm out, yo. Y'all good? I'll let
Do
y'all.
y'all,
Love y'all,
okay.
man. Love y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Peace.
Right.
Can y'all recognize this?
Stop, man.
When you used to be around the way, right? Y'all sit outside, everybody sitting outside, right? You used to be around the way. One person go in the house, one person got to go to the store or something. Everybody
Fuck
got
up
something to
everybody.
do. Everybody leave. Then it be like one person, like, all right, yeah, I'm about to run to the store real quick. Oh yeah, man, I gotta run down the street. I gotta pick my kid up. Motherfuckers got all this shit to do. It didn't have nothing to do until that one person left. Shout out to real shit.
That's because, yo, that camaraderie, bro.
You don't want to be the first one to leave. You don't want to be the first one. The conversation.
Yeah, there's something about it.
Shout out to sit in the barbershop an hour after you done got your haircut. Shout out to my man Dave. I used to be in his shop and I used to sit in there for an hour or two. I hooked my phone up. I had
Conversation be so good. Yeah.
I had the music playing. He be like, damn, do you gotta take your phone with you? I'm like, yeah, bro, I gotta be. I mean, I'm playing some shit.
The barbershop used to have to be an event though. Like even if you wasn't at there an hour, like you had to be there an hour or so before. It was different. It was a different scheduling system. You know what I mean? I was telling
you
why
try
you
to get in
show
there
up.
early.
Yeah, just to, you know what I mean? Just being there. You know what I mean?
You walk in there on Saturday, turn around like, shh. Hey, yo, how many in front of me, yo? I got 6.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, that teeth suck was always
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You told me to be here at 8:30.
You watch everything you do. Like, dog, you gotta eat now. You gotta eat now. Like,
right, you gotta eat when you
gotta
come
eat
in.
now.
Niggas used to line up in the car. Niggas used to line up in the car.
Yo, shout out to appointments at the barbershop though. Shout out to appointments at the barbershop.
Right. When I never understood not having an appointment book when it came out.
If you don't got an appointment book right now, you need to get your life together.
I'm in the barbershop Saturday at like 8 o'clock. Like I move different, but if you really want to get me, the barbershop is probably the place.
My barber still don't have an appointment book. I saw this nigga low live. This is a true story. Several times. Ask PJ. We in there, right? It's 11:30. It's 4 people. He got me in the chair, PJ sitting, and 2 other people. So it's 4 people in there. Right? It's 11:30. He just started me. Somebody called. They said, yeah, I mean, yo, what time can I come? He said, come at 12.
The most
It's a setup, yo. It's a
setup. Yo, I seen
lining me up.
I seen a nigga leave 4 niggas to go with me. Like, you know, I'm like, yo, we gotta go. I'm about to walk the area real quick, get some sneaks. All right, I'm gonna go with y'all. Ain't there 4 niggas in there waiting to get their haircut? Like, how you going with me? He don't know that's the last. That's the day.
It only exists in our world, bro. Because
go ahead, do it.
Go ahead, cool.
My bar was a filet of breakfast open like it was goddamn Denny's or IHOP or some shit. Like, nigga, you couldn't eat in the car or before you even pulled up. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas out here 6 o'clock in the morning. You come in here at 8. And we gotta wait 45 minutes for you to fucking eat.
Right. Then you want to cut your motherfucking head with the goddamn syrupy, buttery fingers and shit.
Right.
You wash your motherfucking head with that goddamn hot cakes and sausage off your goddamn fingertips.
Yo, but it's a two Americas whole shit though. Because the white homies, bro, they be like, "What, bro? You just go get a haircut." And even like, I work with a dude, he's a brother, but he wasn't quite a brother. Yo would go to Supercuts, right? And I'm like, yo, where you get your haircut? Supercuts. I'm like, the fuck? He's like, yeah, man, just go in, set an appointment. I'll be in 10, 20 minutes. I'm like, all right.
10, 20 minutes?
No shape up, no beard.
No, he wasn't getting none of that. I'd sent him to my barber one time. He's like, I can't do that, dude. 2 hours? I was like, nigga, you made out fucking great. I was like, on a Saturday, 2 hours?
I had a barber a long time ago. Man, Sharpwood, man. This nigga breath used to smell like death, murder, death, kill. I swear to God, bro. The worst shit in the world. This nigga always talking to me like, God damn. He had Birdie. He was up there with Birdie breath.
Not Birdie breath.
Yo, how loyal are you to your barber, Flush? I've been with this nigga for like 13 years, dog.
Real shit. I just left. Nah, if I could, but my barber lives so far away. My guy, my man Dave, I mentioned, he would still be cutting me, but it's just too far. But yeah, I just left a barber. I got a new barber now. Shout out to my barber, Vaughn.
But you left him because it was too far. How long was you?
No. I left him just because he was just doing whatever he wanted to do with my hair. Like, dog, I just told you what to do with my beard, and you was just doing. That's why I'm back close again. Because as my drink was getting, he was cutting it thinner and thinner. Like, I'm like, yo, what is you? Then I
thought because this shit couldn't grow. My bad.
Somebody put that picture back up, please.
Go ahead.
Relax. Vaseline.
Hit with the Slim B, man. Talk to me.
Zo.
Go ahead.
Listen.
I'm gonna shoot Jason Bell. That's a nice shirt, brother. I do like that purple rain jump.
Appreciate that.
Hey, he had one too many of them double fish sandwiches and stuff that bumped his motherfucking head.
It was all Ciroc tonight. That's some of citrus be hitting though with some raspberry lemonade.
You keep with all these flavors, bro. What's going on?
No, did he just launch the new flavor? What was it? Over the weekend?
What flavor?
You still drinking flavor liquor though, Jay?
What you mean?
Oh, you got to get your life together, brother. Bro, you still in your lower 30s, man. We don't drink flavor. We drink straight up regular Jameson.
I'm in his suburb ass town. They only got a few selections.
Every time I get the liquor, you got a bunch of excuses. Oh, I was rushing. You got a bunch of excuses every time you're at the liquor store.
Yo,
hold on. Don't you owe me a bottle?
I do.
Okay.
Have I seen you?
Whenever y'all tussle, dog.
You say, have you seen me?
He got all the vest, all that oil and all that. I ain't messing with him. I got to explain my wife why I smell like that when I come home. Like, nah, me and James.
We're gonna have to do it if we Russell. We're gonna do anything from 9:30 past, so JB can be on time.
You better not put me in no headlock smelling like Ishimiyaki, and fish sandwiches.
Hey, Joe.
That's a hell of a combination.
Ishimiyaki double fish sandwiches.
Yo, hey, bro. Iceberg. That's the name of
the Oh, you already know what the vibe is.
You gonna smell my Ishimiyaki.
Oh boy,
that smells good, but I smell fish sandwiches too.
Hey, y'all motherfuckers. I'm about to go get me one now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yo,
listen, I'm gonna stop by
the
cologne store. They go get a sandwich.
What's that? That's Murray's.
Yep.
Right.
I got the same kid from high school.
He trying to play? Is he playing?
What happened? Who, AD?
He said he was out.
No.
He having a separate conversation.
They just showing him working out. No, they showing him working out. Nah.
Yeah, he can't play with that groin shit. That dude, you know what it was? They ran that season back too far.
JB want to have a regular conversation now.
They ran that season back too close together, dog.
Yeah, especially for the fucking winners.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You get punished for winning.
The most games.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would y'all do that shit? That don't even make sense.
You get punished for winning.
They knew it, though.
Yo, how y'all feel about going back to the 5-game series for the first round? These 7 games.
No. Keep it 7.
What?
I don't even listen. Listen, all that stuff play a part when you debate. So you not if you was in the league and you was like LeBron or somebody, them playoff points for them games, all that stuff. Imagine if they
don't care about that shit. They just want to get.
What you mean? But when you 10th and scoring and all that game 2 here and there be counting. When you moving up that,
I don't think. I think that's.
I don't. That's just like listen. If they play less games,
I'm saying, especially with them making it a compressed season, they shouldn't have had 7-game series in the first round.
Oh, I mean, they could have did something different just for the simple fact that they changed the amount of games. So I mean, there was room for that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As far as changing it every year, no.
I like the 5-game series. Only thing is, like somebody made a good point the other day. Was like, yo, you get the 5-game series, and then you have Denver beating Seattle back in the day with the Dikembe and them beat them. But that's what you want. You want an AFC getting a chance to beat somebody.
AFC can get a chance in 7 games. You can get a chance. What you mean?
7 and 5 is a big difference.
So let's just go to 3 games, JB. Fuck it.
No, 5 games.
But listen, okay, you go to 5 games. That's 2 games less that they not filling the arena up with, and you're not selling popcorn, and it's money lost. I'm just saying.
When the last time you been to the arena?
If you're a business, if you're the NBA, JB, you're taking less games.
The money is in streaming. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no point in even doing it. The money is in the content being accessible to everyone.
So you saying the people in the building ain't the people in the building, the parking, all that plays no part.
It does, but what I'm saying is they're not looking out for those people when they made it to 7-game series. They're not giving a fuck about the vendors. They trying to make money.
They're putting more money in their pockets, of course. But the vendor, all that money is their money.
Oh, I like to look in his eyes.
Who, Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, listen.
He's a dog. He's a dog.
This is brothers talking shit.
Hold up, man, before you end it, man. Happy birthday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
like
we
baby boy.
I mean,
happy early motherfucking
yeah,
birthday.
we can't even.
Hold up.
I'm gonna think about it for a minute.
Flush, take a shot with me, Flush, man.
All right, hold up. Let me get some shit out.
Happy birthday for sure, man. For sure.
You see where I'm at with it.
But then what? You drinking Ripple, JB?
What is that?
Champagne.
Pimple. What is it? Ginger ale and Ripple. Shad Pimple. Shout out to Red Fox.
Come on, Jay. Red Fox. Come on, Jay.
Let's go. Where you at, Jay?
That bright ass bottle, boy.
What is that? Hey, Jay, what is that? What is that? Whoa.
Watermelon. I think that's a watermelon Ciroc, huh? Oh. What that is?
That's the summer citrus.
Oh, that's the new shit. Diddy had that shit on his IG shit the other day.
Yo, fellas, I appreciate that, man. I'm off today. I'm off tomorrow. So
you off tomorrow? Oh, I'm calling you
off all week.
I'm calling you first thing in the morning. Oh, I already know. I'm calling you.
But you can call me all you want to. That shit gonna be on fucking silent mode.
I'm not scared of T, dog.
That bitch gonna be on that.
Right. Now we gotta get up, take the kids anyway. So we're gonna be up.
Y'all,
but man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all.
This nigga JB drinking Vanique.
Oh no, it's the cheap champagne.
Oh, I'm just taking this. No, we can't take no shot of no champagne.
What you drinking?
What you want?
What's that? Barefoot?
I was drinking Jameson. Oh, he trying to play you to the left for real. He said barefoot though.
What's wrong? Barefoot chills for like cheap champagne. It ain't bad. Yeah. I'm not at the restaurant. I'm not buying Don P. This at the crib.
What the hell was that?
JB on stomach.
In the podcast, bro.
Yo, this is Brothers Talking Shit podcast, episode 145. Fellas, I love y'all, man.
Love y'all.
Love y'all too, man.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, hold on.